Hi guys, Miss Bobbi again today. Today's Friday and today's favorite pet Friday. So I thought I'd show you my favorite pet. So here's Bear. Oh, thanks for the kisses. He's a little scruffy, he needs a haircut, but I thought you guys would still like to see him. So say hi to the kids. Hi kids. Okay? Good job. So I'm going to read you a story today called Why Should I Recycle? Yesterday we talked all about how you can use things to make other things. Well, now today we're going to find out why we should recycle. That means turn things in to become other things. Okay? This is written by Jen Green. Okay? In my family, we recycle our garbage. We return things so they can be used again. We didn't always recycle. We used to throw everything away. Look at all that garbage. Oh my. On our way to school, we always pass Mr. Jones's house. Mr. Jones is our teacher. One day we saw him putting a special box with cans, bottles, and papers by the gate. What are you doing? This box is for recycling. All these things are taken away and used again, said Mr. Jones. What's recycling? I'll explain at school, that's what Mr. Jones said. Look at the dog, what the dog's thinking about. Isn't that silly? In class, Mr. Jones asked us what we did with our trash. And some of the things the kids said were, we put it in the garbage can. It's just old garbage. Mr. Jones said garbage contains lots of useful things that can be recycled or used again. And this friend is saying, why should I recycle? Mr. Jones took the class to a recycling center. It had separate containers for bottles, cans, plastics, clothes, and paper. What do you think happens to all the glass that goes in here? Asked Mr. Jones. I wonder what does happen to all that stuff. It all gets broken down to make new shiny bottles. And guess what happens to all the cans that go in here? Asked Mr. Jones. They get melted down to make new metal things such as bikes and scooters. And the kids are like, wow, they didn't really know that. And what about the paper and plastic that goes in here and in here? Said Mr. Jones. The paper gets shredded and used to make new books and comics. And this little boy says, all these things come from garbage we just throw away? This plastic can be used to make all kinds of things, including clothes. You might be wearing some, said Mr. Jones. And this little girl says, so why waste waste? Most of the garbage we put in the trash can get buried in dumps that spoil the countryside. It's good to recycle as much as you can, said Mr. Jones. So what else can we recycle? Clothes, books, and toys that you don't want can be all taken to a secondhand store, explained Mr. Jones. The food we buy at supermarkets come in packages that can often be used again. And look, this little girl's telling her mom, don't waste the waste, Mom. I told Mom and Dad about our trip to the recycling center. Now we buy recycled things at the store. And this little girl is saying, recycled paper helps to save trees. We always recycle the plastic bags, too. We also recycle everything at home. Fruit and vegetable peelings get recycled in our new compost heap. The compost helps my mom's prized vegetables to grow. Now we recycle so much garbage, there's hardly any left to put in the can. See, the can's empty. Recycling is kind to nature. It saves money and it's fun. Okay? So now you can see other ways how we should recycle. Send things away to be made into other things. Okay? All right, I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.